So my name's Noah Stewart, and about a month ago I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and this was a really big surprise to me, but we're just living life. So this is just my video of life of a teenage diabetic, and so yeah, here's my story. So about a month ago I was going to get my flu shots, and my mom was concerned about some things. I was drinking a ton of water, I was just always cranky and just lashing out at my sisters, and I actually in, let's see, May, yeah, in May I had cataract surgery, and that's where your eyes are like foggy. You get build up on your eyes, and then you have to get your cataracts removed. So that happened, and they say that's from diabetes actually. So I went to go get a flu shot, and my mom was concerned about some things, so they did a urine test, and I was spilling ketones in my urine. So that day we were admitted to the hospital for 3 days with type 1 diabetes. And so when I went into the hospital, they checked my blood sugar, and it was so high that their readers couldn't read it. But my endocrinologist said it was probably around 700. So that's pretty high. The normal is around 80 to 120, I guess, and I was 700. So that's kind of scary. It was a big change in my life, but yeah, no, I got over it. So yeah, today this week I'm actually off on Thanksgiving break for school, and so this week I'm gonna be vlogging, and I'm going to be showing you what a life of a teenage diabetic is like, because obviously it's kind of hard. So let's go over my insulin for right now. I'm not on a pump yet, which sucks, but it is what it is. So right now my ICR is insulin to carb ratio. So for every 4 carbs I have to take 4 units of insulin. My insulin sensitivity factor is 25, so I divide some numbers by 25. I'm not sure what that really is, but I know that that's in the math equation. So my targets are, for my blood glucose is 80 to 100 in the day and 80 to 140 in the night. So my body has built up a pretty good resistance because I've had it for a while, and so my cells aren't taking the insulin as well. So I'm taking a ton of insulin right now, and it sucks. But so my short acting, which I take with every meal or every correction, is my Novolog. My long acting is Basaglar, which I'll last for like about 24 hours. So I have to count all my carbs, and that's always fun. The amount of insulin I take is based on the amount of carbs that I have. So they want me to be having 60 to 80 carbs per meal, and I'm not able to snack because it messes up all my insulin. I can snack, but I have to dose for it. But mainly if I am gonna snack, then I'm gonna be taking like a protein something, because it's 0 carbs. So if I don't have any carbs, then I don't have to take insulin. And I'm actually using pens right now. So pens look like this. So this is my insulin kit. I keep everything in this. You open it up, and it's cute, right? Camouflage. I know, I'm 15. So this is my pen kit. I keep all my pens in it. And so the red one is short-acting insulin. It's called Novolog. So this is Novolog, and this is short-acting. It lasts for 4 hours on my food and for bringing my blood sugar down. Yeah. So 1 unit of insulin. Right there. 1 unit of insulin. That, yeah, is like a tiny drop of insulin. I'm not sure how much a single unit of insulin is, but I know it's really small. So, but just 1 unit of insulin can correct me. So that's my short-acting insulin, and I take that with all my meals, or every 4 hours. And every 4 hour factors just because I plan my meals every 4 hours because that's when I can take my correction unit. So that's that. And then there's also a thing called Basaglar, and Basaglar is 24 hours, and I have to take 46 units of that, which is really, really high, and it really burns. But this is just kind of the baseline insulin. Yeah, this is just kind of the baseline insulin, and I'll click it to 46 units, which is a ton of units, but I take it in 2 doses, 20, 23, and 23. So that's 46 units of insulin, and that's a ton of insulin. So I go through these things about every 3 or 4 days, I guess. Well, lasts me a little bit longer, but so I've been having pretty good numbers. The way I get my number is I have a monitor. I have one of those right here. So this is my monitor. It is a one-touch Vario, and so this is a poker. This is a poker. You just cock this thing, and then you shoot it into your thumb or your fingers, and then you squeeze out, and then you take one of the testing strips, which is, let me show you one of these, which is one of these things, and it just sucks up the blood, and then it puts it into the meter. So when you put, and then I can track it on my phone because it automatically sends it to my phone via Bluetooth. So if I go into my phone, go to the One Touch app, you can see that all my numbers are right there, and it shows me if I'm high or if I'm low. So let me show you my kit. My kit consists of my meter. So this is my kit. So my kit is my meter, my pens, and my glucagon, which is, I'll explain later. And then I have a little bit of money, pens, extra insulin just in case, and alcohol swabs. So what glucagon is, this is just in case of emergencies. That's why it's red. You open it up, and you see a needle, big needle, and so this will bring my blood sugar up if I'm passed out, and this is only if I'm passed out. So one thing that's very important to having diabetes is having a balanced meal. 15 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna test my blood sugar right now for lunch. So I get my meter out. So you put the strip in there, turns it on, then get your poker, pick a finger, wash your hands first, and then poke it. Blood. Put it on. And wait for it to count down. 87. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good number for right now. Yeah, that's not bad. So I don't have to take, so I'm gonna take insulin right as I eat because I'm right at that point. A dose for 72 carbs, which is good. And then I divide that by 4, and then since I don't have to correct, which I don't have to correct anyway, 18 carbs. 18 units, sorry. Open her up. Put it on, take off the cap, and then I will click it to 2 units, and then just prime it just a little bit, just to make sure. And let me show you what 2 units looks like. So that's about 2 units of insulin. There we go. Yeah, it's just a tiny little bit of drop. I'm not sure if you can see that, but so that's about 2. So I'll have to take, let's see, 17, 18 units. Yep. So I'm going to click it to 18, and they're half units each. And then come over here. Go. And then I have 2 in inject it into my stomach. And then I'll wait 10 seconds. Good. And then I don't really feel that. I have to switch around. And to take off the needle, you just put the cap on it, twist it until it comes off. There we go. If you didn't know, I lived on a farm, and it's November, and our chickens, water keeps freezing, so I don't know what to do. We got a new thing. Well, actually I do know what to do. We just have to switch out the water for some stuff. So yeah, this water keeps freezing really bad. I'm gonna take it and we need this thing, but this thing has a big old crack in it, but this is what we want. We want these things. So we're gonna switch them in a bucket. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna convert these things into that bucket, put a heater on it, and we're gonna plug her in. And there we go. It's finished. So yeah, I just hit 47 after that. Feeling kind of low. It's the lowest I've ever been. So yeah, kind of scary. I just had some orange juice. It's kind of shaky. So since I keep going that low, I'm gonna increase my carb ratio to 5. So every 5 carbs that I eat, I get to have 1 unit of insulin. Yeah, I'm gonna have a quesadilla, 46 carbs. Cheese is nothing. Alright, so for dinner I'm going to be having 70 carbs, so I'm going to check my glucose right now. $121. Okay, I want to show you guys how much food you actually get with 3 cups of stir fry. This is only 40 carbs. It's insane. So yeah. And I have Caesar salad and an apple. And that's a ton of food for like 70 carbs, which is insane. Oh yeah, diet soda. Zero carbs. Alright, so it's 10:30 and now it's time to take my Basaglar and a correction dose if I have to. So first I check my blood sugar. This thing. 113. 0.12. So I don't really have to take any insulin if I don't want to, and it's my nighttime, so I don't. So when I switch to nighttime, I switch my goal from 80 to 140. So I'm perfectly in range right now. But since I have my Basaglar, to take, which is this one, and today they just adjusted my Basaglar from 46 to 44. So I'm going to take this in 2 doses because it hurts and really burns. I'm going to take it 21 at a time, 22 at a time, sorry. So yeah, it's just like that. It kind of burns right now, but that's alright. And I'm going to get my pen cap, put it back on, twist it off. There we go. Throw it away. And yeah, so that's about it. I mean, that's what I do in my day every day. But at night I get up at 2:30 and then 6:30. Those are 4 hours apart, and I check for my insulin, my blood. I check my blood glucose. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow.